My daughter-in-law, Rebecca, announced at our family reunion that there simply wasn't enough room for me in their vacation rental and suggested I sleep in the rental car for a few nights, because accommodating a 70-year-old woman would be too complicated and expensive for their carefully planned Napa Valley wine tour. Never realizing she was dismissing the woman who had spent 42 years as senior international concierge for Platinum Elite Services, whose modest appearance in a simple cardigan and sensible shoes concealed direct relationships with luxury hotel chains across 6 continents, private jet operators who considered her family, and exclusive travel coordination authority that had arranged accommodations for Fortune, European royalty, and Hollywood celebrities, whose privacy requirements meant that her phone calls could secure $50,000 per night presidential suites during sold-out events, arrange private aircraft departures within 3 hours' notice, and coordinate luxury travel experiences that other concierge services struggled to achieve even with unlimited budgets and months of advance planning, all because the successful marketing executive who assumed her elderly mother-in-law represented an inconvenient burden during their sophisticated wine country getaway, never bothered to ask why 5-star hotels throughout the world treated her like visiting royalty, why private aviation companies mysteriously had last-minute availability whenever she called, and why the most exclusive resorts somehow always managed to find premium accommodations for her clients, even during peak season. Waiting lists stretched for years, and standard booking procedures meant that wealthy families paid premium rates for substandard service compared to the white-glove treatment that a simple phone call from the woman they wanted sleeping in a parking lot could arrange within minutes. Before we dive into this incredible story of family disrespect meeting luxury travel authority and the concierge empire my ungrateful family never knew existed, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment telling me about your worst experience with family members who treated you like a burden while never knowing your true capabilities, and subscribe so you never miss stories like this one, about what happens when adult children assume elderly relatives are helpless inconvenience, only to discover just how spectacularly wrong they can be when family dismissal meets travel industry connections that could transform their vacation expectations into premium experiences forever, or leave them struggling with standard accommodations while watching their elderly relative enjoy
Luxury treatment they never imagined possible.
who I really am versus who they think I am. My name is Eleanor Patricia Whitfield. I'm 70 years old, and this story begins on June 8, 2024, when what should have been a joyful family reunion in Napa Valley became the catalyst for the most expensive lesson in assumptions that a marketing executive and her real estate developer husband have ever received about respecting elderly relatives whose quiet career in luxury travel coordination had been ensuring that the world's most demanding clients received flawless service, exclusive, and the kind of white-glove treatment that distinguished authentic luxury experiences from standard hospitality services. To understand how my son Michael and his wife Rebecca, a 38-year-old marketing director, annually plus substantial performance bonuses from premium brand campaigns throughout California, ended up watching their carefully planned sophisticated vacation become a lesson in true luxury within 48 hours of telling me to sleep in a car. You need to know who I was before my carefully maintained image as a simple retiree, helping with grandchildren concealed the travel industry expertise and concierge authority that had elevated me from entry-level hotel clerk in 1982 to senior international concierge at Platinum Elite Services, a position that required federal security clearance and system access that determined luxury travel coordination for over $2.8 billion in annual client services throughout North America, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. For 42 extraordinary years, I was Eleanor Whitfield, educated luxury travel professional at one of the world's most exclusive concierge organizations, starting as a junior hotel coordinator when international luxury travel was limited to diplomats and oil executives, and advancing through every level of hospitality excellence until my retirement in 2023 as senior international concierge with direct line authority to ultra-high net worth travel coordination, exclusive accommodation protocols, and private aviation systems that most people never understand or appreciate. My career had encompassed every aspect of luxury hospitality, from basic hotel reservations to complex multi-destination itineraries that determined whether clients experienced seamless global travel or faced the embarrassing complications that distinguished amateur coordination from professional concierge master. The scope of my concierge responsibilities encompassed managing travel coordination for 67 of the world's most demanding clients, including technology executives whose privacy requirements meant that their travel arrangements required coordination with federal security agents, and entertainment industry figures whose location schedules changed hourly and demanded instant accommodation adjustments, international business leaders whose global operations required seamless integration between private aviation, luxury accommodation, ground transportation across multiple time zones, and diplomatic personnel whose travel security needs required coordination between luxury service providers and international security protocols that balanced exclusive access with discretionary protection requirements. During my 4 decades of distinguished hospitality service, I had personally coordinated luxury travel worth over $340 million in client services, supervised relationships between 89 different luxury providers across 7 continents, collaborated with private aviation operators who required accurate client verification for security compliance, and managed accommodation protocols during international crises that required immediate coordination between luxury hotels, private transportation companies, and federal travel authorities to ensure client safety while maintaining service excellence and privacy protections that balanced exclusive access with security optimization and international travel requirements. The transformation that I had witnessed and managed during my career was extraordinary, from manual reservation systems in traditional luxury hotels to sophisticated encrypted platforms that could instantly verify client eligibility, accommodation preferences, travel security status, and service availability across global networks that connected individual client needs to international luxury hospitality systems. I had been personally responsible for training over 234 hospitality professionals in concierge protocols, federal compliance procedures, and luxury coordination techniques that required both advanced service expertise and deep understanding of international travel, federal security regulations, and diplomatic privacy protection. My position as senior international concierge meant that I possessed what was essentially master-level access to the global luxury travel network, the ability to secure impossible reservations, coordinate last-minute private aviation, implement emergency accommodation protocols, and arrange exclusive experiences that could instantly transform someone's travel plans from standard tourism to presidential-level luxury, requiring extensive coordination and federal compliance verification to complete through proper hospitality channels and documentation process. But perhaps the most significant aspect of my luxury travel career was my role in developing and implementing the automated concierge protocols that determined how premium services flowed between luxury hotels, private aviation companies, exclusive resort property, and high-end ground transportation networks. I had personally written service specifications that guided luxury coordination for dozens of the world's most exclusive hospitality brands, established communication procedures between international luxury properties and federal travel authorities, and created evaluation protocols that ensured consistent, appropriate service delivery across continents that served both individual client needs and diplomatic security requirements. The luxury travel infrastructure that I had helped design and implement served as the model for international hospitality coordination with concierge authorities in other regions, consulting our protocols for guidance on client management, security implementation, and service coordination that balanced client expectations with privacy protection optimization. My expertise had been featured in hospitality trade publications and consulted by luxury properties throughout the world who wanted to implement similar service protocols and automated systems that served both individual travel needs and multi-generational family coordination requirements. Michael's comfortable life in his $2.4 million Los Altos Hills estate which he considered evidence of his real estate development success and California market expertise, was actually supported by the kind of seamless travel coordination and luxury access that I had been developing and maintaining throughout my entire career. The perfect vacation experiences that his family enjoyed annually, the smooth international travel that had helped his business development during his property acquisition phase 5 years ago, the comprehensive travel insurance that enabled his aggressive investment strategies in international markets, and the concierge coordination that provided exclusive access to sold-out events and premium accommodations, all depended on the kind of sophisticated luxury travel management and hospitality coordination that required exactly the expertise I had been developing for over 4 decades. Michael David Whitfield had achieved what appeared to be remarkable professional success as founder and principal of Whitfield Properties, a boutique real estate development firm specializing in luxury residential communities throughout the San Francisco Bay Area's most desirable location. His company had completed 23 successful projects over the past 9 years, generating substantial profits and establishing his reputation as a developer who understood the sophisticated lifestyle requirements and investment expectations of affluent technology executives seeking premium California living experiences. The financial foundation that enabled Michael's real estate development success included not only his substantial annual income and development profits, but also the luxury lifestyle coordination that I had carefully planned and managed through my hospitality expertise. The seamless travel experiences that had enabled him to pursue international investment opportunities provided quarterly coordination worth over $85,000 in equivalent concierge services, annual luxury access that enhanced his professional networking, and comprehensive travel management that enabled him to pursue aggressive development strategies without compromising family vacation quality or international business relationship maintenance. Michael's development projects reflected sophisticated market analysis and strategic positioning that appealed to Silicon Valley's growing population of wealthy technology executives seeking luxury residential living. His signature project, the Hillsborough Gardens development, featured 12 luxury estate homes, with starting prices of $4.2 million and amenities that included private wine cellars, state-of-the-art home automation system, and concierge services that distinguished his properties from standard residential developments throughout the Bay Area real estate market. The success of Whitfield Properties had attracted attention from major real estate investment firms and private equity companies seeking partnerships with proven developers who understood luxury residential markets and could deliver consistent returns on substantial investment commitment. Michael's current project portfolio included 2 active developments worth a combined $73 million, with pre-sales indicating strong market demand and profit margins that could generate between $12 million and $18 million in development fees over the following 24 months. But what made Michael's professional achievement particularly impressive was his transition from commercial real estate sales to independent luxury development, which required substantial capital investment, sophisticated market knowledge, and business relationships that distinguished successful developers from failed entrepreneurs who underestimated the complexity and financial requirements of premium residential construction. His success had been supported by strategic family coordination and travel management that provided both networking opportunities and ongoing business stability during the challenging early years of development business establishment. Rebecca Williams Whitfield worked as a senior marketing director at Lux Brand Collective, a prestigious San Francisco advertising agency specializing in luxury consumer brands, earning $1,000 annually, plus substantial performance bonuses, while managing marketing campaigns for clients throughout the western United States. Her professional success contributed to their household income, while supporting Michael's business development through her expertise in luxury brand positioning, consumer psychology, that proved valuable for marketing premium residential developments to affluent buyers seeking exclusive California lifestyle experiences. The lifestyle that Michael and Rebecca had achieved through their combined professional success included membership at the exclusive Menlo Country Club, regular vacations to premium destinations throughout Europe and Asia, and social connections with Silicon Valley's most influential business leaders and cultural figures. Their entertaining activities included hosting sophisticated wine tasting events for real estate investors, attending charity fundraisers that supported Bay Area's major cultural institutions, and maintaining professional relationships that created opportunities for business development and family advancement. The financial planning that supported their comfortable lifestyle included comprehensive investment portfolios, retirement planning that ensured long-term financial security, and travel coordination that would protect their children's educational opportunities and luxury lifestyle expectations. The concierge services and travel management that I had been providing through my professional expertise created the foundation for their lifestyle stability and enabled Michael's aggressive business development strategies without compromising family comfort or vacation quality maintenance. Their children, Alexandra, age 14, and Christopher, age 11, attended the Peninsula School, where annual tuition exceeded $45,000 per child, and educational opportunities included international exchange programs, advanced technology curricula, and college preparation that positioned students for admission to the nation's most prestigious university. The family's investment in education reflected their commitment to maintaining the kind of generational success and professional achievement that distinguished established California families from those with temporary wealth or limited long-term financial plan. Rebecca's approach to family vacation planning reflected her marketing background and systematic thinking about luxury experience optimization that required comprehensive coordination of accommodations, dining, activities, and transportation logistics. The detailed planning that she applied to coordinating family travel included months of research, vendor coordination, and budget management that demonstrated her professional understanding of how luxury experiences affected family satisfaction and vacation success rate. June 8th had begun as what appeared to be routine coordination of family vacation logistics and accommodation arrangements that should have been easily managed through basic family consideration and elderly inclusion responsibility. The Napa Valley family reunion that Rebecca had been planning for 6 months included confirmed accommodation arrangements and luxury experience coordination that represented standard family vacation planning rather than unusual burden or exceptional demand on family members or vacation budget. The luxury resort coordination that Rebecca had arranged through standard booking procedures had resulted in a beautiful but limited accommodation package that included 2 adjoining suites at the Auberge du Soleil Resort, premium wine tour experiences, and exclusive dining reservations that reflected her marketing industry connections and substantial vacation budget. The accommodations had been designed to include comfortable lodging for Michael, Rebecca, their 2 children, and extended family members during their week-long Napa Valley celebration. The Auberge du Soleil reservation that Rebecca had secured represented months of coordination and substantial financial investment, with suite rates starting at $1,000 per night and premium experiences that included private vineyard tours, exclusive chef's table dining, and luxury spa services that distinguished their vacation planning from standard wine country tourism. The comprehensive package that she had arranged demonstrated both her marketing expertise and their family's commitment to maintaining the kind of sophisticated vacation experiences that reflected their professional success and lifestyle position. But when final headcount calculations revealed that including me in their luxury accommodation arrangements would require upgrading to a larger suite configuration or booking additional rooms that would increase their total vacation costs by approximately, Rebecca made the calculated decision that elderly accommodation represented optional convenience rather than essential family obligation and basic generational respect. The conversation that revealed Rebecca's systematic approach to family vacation management occurred during our pre-trip coordination call on May 20. Rebecca's professional approach to vacation planning included detailed spreadsheets, vendor coordination, and budget analysis that treated family inclusion like marketing campaign elements, requiring cost-benefit analysis and strategic optimization. Eleanor, honestly, We've already stretched our vacation budget to the limit with these premium accommodations and exclusive experiences, Rebecca announced during our coordination call, with the kind of financial calculation that revealed her systematic approach to family relationship management. The additional cost for upgrading our suite arrangements would compromise our wine tour experiences and dining reservations that we've been planning for months. You'll need to find alternative arrangements, maybe sleep in the rental car for a few nights, or find a budget hotel somewhere nearby that doesn't interfere with our sophisticated vacation coordination. The phrase "sleep in the rental car" revealed Rebecca's fundamental misunderstanding of family vacation inclusion and her characterization of elderly accommodation as optional expense rather than essential family respect and generational consideration. Her casual suggestion demonstrated complete disregard for the dignity and comfort requirements that distinguished inclusive family planning from exclusionary budget optimization and elderly dismissal. The systematic nature of Rebecca's dismissal became apparent through her confident assumption that elderly relatives should accommodate vacation budget constraints through alternative arrangements and independent problem-solving that prioritized luxury experience preservation over family inclusion and generational respect. Her comfortable delegation of elderly accommodation to budget hotels reflected business calculations that treated family obligations as optional expenses, interfering with vacation optimization and premium experience coordination. This Napa Valley experience represents months of sophisticated planning and substantial financial investment that could establish our family's reputation for luxury travel and exclusive lifestyle coordination. Rebecca continued while reviewing her vacation planning documentation and vendor contracts. The comprehensive wine tour experiences, exclusive dining reservations, premium accommodation packages demonstrate the kind of sophisticated vacation planning that distinguishes our family from those who compromise luxury experiences for elderly accommodation, logistics that don't contribute to vacation success or family advance. The business development language that Rebecca employed revealed her systematic approach to family vacation management and her professional calculation that elderly relatives should accommodate luxury experiences through independent coordination and commercial accommodation arrangements. The comfortable assumption that elderly family members represented logistics rather than family inclusion responsibility demonstrated vacation priorities that distinguished premium experience coordination from traditional family values and generational inclusion obligations. But what Rebecca completely failed to understand was that her systematic dismissal of family inclusion and her professional prioritization of luxury experiences over elderly respect had created comprehensive documentation of her vacation priorities and family loyalty that would determine her continued access to the kind of authentic luxury coordination and concierge services that could transform standard vacation planning into presidential-level travel experiences, requiring extensive expertise and industry authority that distinguished genuine luxury from expensive accommodation and premium service packages. The 42 years of luxury travel expertise that had created their family's comfortable vacation experiences included comprehensive client evaluation protocols and family loyalty assessment procedures that distinguished deserving concierge recipients from those whose character demonstrated systematic disregard for elderly relatives and traditional family responsibility. The travel coordination authority that I had been developing throughout my professional career included specific provisions for service review and luxury access modification based on documented evidence of family loyalty and elderly respect. As I sat alone in my modest Palo Alto cottage on May 28, processing the devastating reality of my family's systematic exclusion during vacation planning and considering the $847,000 in annual luxury coordination that Michael and Rebecca considered automatic family privilege, I had time to reflect on the extensive network of luxury travel providers who considered me family and the concierge authority that could either continue supporting their comfortable lifestyle or redirect those services to demonstrate the true meaning of exclusive access and premium hospitality coordination. The irony of being excluded from family vacation planning by the family members whose luxury travel expectations depended entirely on the concierge expertise and hospitality coordination that I had been developing and protecting throughout my professional lifetime, was not lost on me. Systematic dismissal that I had experienced during vacation coordination represented exactly the kind of character evidence that justified implementing comprehensive service protection protocols and luxury access review procedures that could transform expected vacation experiences into budget accommodation, reality, and standard tourism logistics. The comfortable assumptions that Michael and Rebecca maintained about automatic luxury access and guaranteed concierge services reflected their complete ignorance of the family loyalty requirements and character evaluations that distinguish inherited privilege from earned respect and service coordination implementation. The confident decision to prioritize vacation budget optimization over elderly inclusion would become the documented foundation for consequences that revealed the true relationship between family respect and luxury privilege, between traditional values and exclusive access, and between the elderly relatives whose expertise created luxury opportunities and the family members whose character determined whether those opportunities continued or were redirected to serve more deserving recipients. Sometimes the most expensive mistake you can make is assuming that luxury travel coordination and concierge services are automatic entitlements that continue regardless of how elderly relatives are treated during family vacation planning and luxury experience coordination. Optimization that Michael and Rebecca prioritized over family inclusion would become the documented evidence of character priorities that justified redirecting luxury access and premium hospitality coordination to serve families who understood the value of both exclusive experiences and the elder relatives whose expertise and family loyalty had created opportunities for meaningful travel coordination and lasting family legacy development. What they didn't know about my simple retirement, what my family never understood during all those years of treating me like a simple retiree, needed assistance with modern technology and travel planning, was that their comfortable assumption about my limited capabilities revealed their complete ignorance of the luxury travel empire I had built throughout the global hospitality community, an empire that operated so seamlessly efficiently that its very invisibility had become its greatest strength and my family's most dangerous vulnerability. The modest Palo Alto cottage, where I had lived for 28 years, which Michael and Rebecca considered evidence of my limited financial success and outdated lifestyle choices, actually served as the primary coordination center for the Western United States luxury travel network, equipped with secured communication systems, encrypted internet connection, and concierge infrastructure that maintained 24/7 connectivity with premium hotels throughout 7 continents and enabled immediate response to travel emergencies that could affect billions of dollars in luxury hospitality services and exclusive coordination activities. My home office, which appeared to casual visitors as a simple retirement workspace with basic computer equipment and traditional furniture, contained sophisticated communication systems and hospitality hardware that provided direct access to the primary servers at Platinum Elite Services, backup coordination protocols for emergency travel management, and secure connections to international luxury databases that required the highest levels of security clearance and professional authentication to access and maintain throughout the global hospitality community. The technology setup that I had installed throughout my home represented over $280,000 in specialized equipment and software licensing that enabled me to coordinate luxury travel activities, respond to accommodation emergencies, and maintain the concierge infrastructure that supported dozens of the world's most demanding clients throughout North America, Europe, Asia, South America, Africa, Australia, and the Middle East. The multiple high-resolution monitors that lined my office walls displayed real-time status information from luxury databases across 7 continents, automated alert systems that notified me of service errors or availability issues requiring immediate attention, and coordination interfaces that allowed me to communicate with hospitality professionals, international travel authorities, and concierge administrators throughout the global luxury network.
But beyond the physical infrastructure that supported my travel coordination responsibility, what made my home-based operations particularly powerful was the comprehensive network of professional relationships and international coordination protocols that I had developed throughout my 42-year career in luxury hospitality administration and travel management. The daily phone calls that my family occasionally overheard weren't social conversations with retired colleagues. They were strategic consultations with international hotel executives, crisis coordination with private aviation operators, and technical support for luxury resorts that processed millions of dollars in daily client services throughout the global hospitality system.
The Whitfield Institute for Global Hospitality Excellence, which I had established during the final years of my career at Platinum Elite Services, had become the most respected luxury travel training program in the Western Hemisphere, providing advanced education for concierge coordinators, international compliance officials, and hospitality professionals who needed expertise in multi-continental service integration, luxury protocol implementation, and crisis response coordination that maintained client satisfaction during accommodation emergencies and travel complications. Our institute accepted only 12 participants annually through an application process more competitive than diplomatic service positions, requiring extensive experience in luxury hospitality, international travel coordination, or premium service management before candidates qualified for consideration. The program fee of position reflected both the specialized nature of our training and the career advancement opportunities that graduation provided for hospitality professionals seeking leadership positions in international luxury chains, private aviation companies, or exclusive resort organizations. The waiting list for admission to the Whitfield Institute extended over 9 years, with applications from senior hospitality professionals at major luxury brands, international travel officials seeking advanced coordination training, and resort administrators responsible for client management and service excellence throughout multiple continental regions. We regularly declined applications from Fortune 100 corporate executives who lacked the specialized knowledge of luxury systems and international hospitality regulations that distinguished our program from general service education and basic travel management training. What made our program unique wasn't just the hospitality training quality, it was the international coordination experience and professional networking opportunities that came with graduation from the most respected concierge education program in global luxury travel administration. Whitfield Institute graduates received automatic consideration for executive positions that never advertised openings, gained access to our network of hospitality professionals and international luxury officials, and could leverage our consultation services to build careers in travel coordination that would be impossible to achieve through traditional hospitality education and standard service industry advancement. The advanced curriculum that we provided included hands-on training in international luxury integration protocols, emergency response coordination during travel crises, multi-continental accommodation coordination, client preference database management, compliance implementation that protected guest privacy while maintaining service access and international hospitality monitoring capability. Our graduates managed coordination databases for international luxury chains, supervised travel operations for major metropolitan areas, and coordinated service delivery for private clients who handled billions of dollars in annual luxury travel assets. But perhaps the most significant aspect of the Whitfield Institute was our role in developing and implementing the next generation of luxury travel protocols that would determine how premium services were managed, secured, and coordinated between private hospitality organizations and international luxury databases. The graduates from our program were leading service innovation at organizations like Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, and Regis, implementing coordination protocols for international travel agencies, and supervising service management for resort systems throughout the global luxury hospitality network. The professional relationships that had developed through our institute included direct connections with senior executives at every major luxury brand, international travel officials responsible for global coordination management, and hospitality professionals who managed service systems for resort governments, regional tourism offices, and international luxury development departments throughout North America, Europe, Asia, and beyond. These relationships represented decades of professional collaboration and mutual respect that created opportunities for strategic coordination and immediate response capabilities that most hospitality professionals could never access or afford. My daily routine, which my family observed during their infrequent visits and considered evidence of simple retirement activities and limited social engagement, actually included coordinating luxury travel operations that affected supervising emergency response protocols for service failures that could disrupt premium hospitality throughout multiple continents, and providing coordination consultation for international travel officials who relied on accurate Western regional data for global policy analysis and luxury service development. The morning schedule that began each day at 4:15 a.m. included reviewing overnight system alerts from luxury databases across 7 continents, analyzing automated error reports that identified potential compliance issues or service integrity problems requiring immediate attention, coordinating with international hospitality databases that synchronized with our regional systems during off-peak hours, and implementing system updates that maintained coordination protocols and improved database performance for millions of client records and luxury transactions. The afternoon coordination activities included supervising service integration between regional tourism offices and luxury hotels, troubleshooting system errors that affected accommodation availability, visibility, and reservation process, coordinating with international travel officials who needed accurate regional data for policy analysis and service development, and managing crisis response protocols during natural disasters that required immediate coordination between multiple continental agencies and luxury hospitality organizations. The evening consultation work included providing coordination guidance for hospitality professionals who encountered service errors or system integration problems, coordinating with international luxury brands that implemented our protocols for travel management systems in other countries, and conducting strategic planning with international travel officials who relied on our expertise for global database modernization and compliance enhancement initiatives. But beyond the coordination responsibilities that occupied most of my daily schedule, what made my luxury travel expertise particularly valuable was my comprehensive understanding of how hospitality systems affected individual clients and communities throughout the global luxury network. Every family that received seamless travel coordination, every luxury hotel that operated efficiently, every exclusive experience that reached appropriate guests, and every emergency response that coordinated effectively represented the successful implementation of systems and protocols that I had spent decades developing, refining, and maintaining. The Platinum Elite Services organization, where I had spent my entire career, wasn't just a regional concierge contractor, it was the exclusive provider of coordination services for the International Luxury Travel Administration's Western Hemisphere Integration Network, coordinating premium services for over 1,000 luxury properties, 45 major metropolitan travel areas, and managing service integration with 267 different international hospitality offices across 7 continents. Our systems processed over $4.7 billion in annual luxury transactions, coordinated travel services for over 890 different resort organizations and hospitality providers, and maintained the infrastructure that enabled platforms like American Express Centurion, local luxury concierge, and private travel centers to provide effective service management and premium coordination for thousands of global clients. The scope of our service management operations required coordination with the International Civil Aviation Organization for private flight compliance and security support, the World Tourism Organization for global travel program integration, the International Hotel and Restaurant Association for luxury service verification, the Global Entry Administration for premium traveler coordination, and the International Air Transport Association for exclusive travel coordination and security monitoring that supported both individual privacy protection and international security requirements. My security clearance level required annual background investigations, financial audits, psychological evaluations, and professional competency assessments that ensured only the most qualified and trustworthy hospitality professionals maintained access to systems that could affect international travel programs, regional client stability, and global luxury policy development. The clearance process included polygraph examinations, extensive interviews with professional colleagues and international officials, and continuous monitoring that verified my continued reliability and commitment to maintaining the highest standards of professional integrity and system security. The coordination innovations that I had developed during my career included automated integration protocols that synchronized luxury data between regional tourism databases and international hospitality system compliance algorithms that protected guest privacy while maintaining service accessibility, error detection systems that identified coordination irregularities before they affected client experiences, and crisis response protocols that maintained system stability during equipment failures or cybersecurity incidents that could affect millions of client records and billions of dollars in luxury activity. These innovations had been adopted by luxury brands throughout the world, implemented by international travel agencies for global database modernization, and licensed to hospitality firms that wanted to implement similar integration systems and compliance protocols for service management in European Union countries, Pacific Rim nations, Middle Eastern region, and African countries seeking to modernize their tourism systems and improve coordination between government agencies and luxury hospitality organizations. The consulting contracts that I had negotiated with international travel agencies included ongoing coordination support for database modernization projects, emergency response coordination during system failures that affected multiple continents, compliance assessment and enhancement for international luxury databases, and strategic planning for next-generation hospitality technology that would improve system integration and reduce service management costs while maintaining accuracy and security standards that protected both individual guest privacy and international travel monitoring capability. But perhaps the most significant aspect of my luxury travel authority was my role in determining which services received priority processing and optimal coordination visibility throughout the global hospitality network. The integration protocols that I had designed included automated quality assessment algorithms that evaluated luxury services for appropriateness and completeness, determined coordination positioning based on client need and verification status, and implemented enhanced service protocols for experiences that met the highest standards for hospitality impact and guest satisfaction. This meant that services associated with my family members had always received the most favorable luxury treatment possible. Priority processing for travel coordination, enhanced service visibility that attracted maximum hospitality benefits, expedited reservation coordination that reduced approval timeframes, and automated compliance verification that prevented administrative problems from affecting their travel access or service status. The seamless luxury experiences that Michael and Rebecca had always enjoyed weren't natural consequences of living in affluent neighborhoods or working with premium travel organizations. They were the direct result of coordination preferences and administrative advantage that I had been providing through my hospitality authority and system access. Michael's comfortable life in his $2.4 million Altos Hills estate had benefited from perfect travel services coordination, seamless reservation processing, and enhanced accommodation allocation that attracted maximum hospitality support because I had personally implemented coordination protocols that ensured optimal service visibility and luxury accuracy. The smooth reservation approval processes that had helped them during their real estate startup phase 5 years ago had benefited from expedited verification and automated compliance checking that reduced approval timeframes and prevented common administrative delays that affected most luxury travel applications. The comprehensive hospitality services that enabled their comfortable lifestyle reflected coordination management that I had maintained between regional tourism systems and international luxury database, preventing the service gaps and administrative complications that could have significantly affected their access to premium travel and exclusive accommodations. The excellent concierge services that supported their children's international educational the luxury programs that provided portfolio growth, and the travel infrastructure that supported their property values, all depended on hospitality coordination and service management that required exactly the kind of coordination expertise and international integration that I had been providing throughout my entire career. Rebecca's career advancement at her prestigious San Francisco advertising agency had been enhanced by the perfect travel infrastructure and luxury coordination that I had maintained throughout California's hospitality network, ensuring that her professional development was supported by seamless exclusive access and premium facilities that provided the travel stability necessary for career advancement and family lifestyle maintenance. The flawless coordination experiences that had enabled her professional success reflected database management and integration protocols that required exactly the expertise I had been developing for over 4 decades. Michael's success with Whitfield Properties and his ability to pursue aggressive international investment, despite substantial financial risks, had been supported by the comprehensive luxury coordination and travel management that I had been managing through California's premium hospitality infrastructure. The emergency travel facilities that had helped them secure international business opportunities, the luxury programs that supported their children's educational experience, and the hospitality services that maintained their investment portfolios all depended on travel coordination and service management that I had been providing without their knowledge or appreciation. But the most ironic aspect of their comfortable assumptions about my limited coordination capabilities was that Rebecca's own success in marketing luxury brands relied on travel management principles and service coordination techniques that I had pioneered in hospitality administration and had been teaching to travel planning professionals for over 2 decades. The seamless luxury experiences that she marketed to premium consumers used coordination protocols and hospitality integration design principles that I had developed for luxury brands and had shared through professional conferences and coordination training programs throughout the global hospitality community. Sophisticated lifestyle that Michael and Rebecca had achieved through his real estate development success and her advertising career was entirely dependent on the kind of travel infrastructure and luxury coordination that I had been developing and maintaining throughout the hospitality industry. Their beautiful estate served as Michael's primary business address because its perfect travel services and accurate luxury coordination provided the stability and community validation that sophisticated investors required for premium development partnerships. But that travel excellence existed only because of the hospitality coordination and service management that I had been providing without their knowledge or appreciation. The June 8th family reunion, where I had been told to sleep in the rental car, represented the most devastating miscalculation of their lives about the relationship between family respect and luxury coordination, between elderly wisdom and modern hospitality expertise, and between the modern grandmother they wanted to dismiss during vacation planning and the coordination authority whose travel expertise could either continue supporting their comfortable lifestyle or classify their luxury access as under guest review, requiring comprehensive family evaluation and character assessment. The Whitfield Institute for Global Hospitality Excellence that had established my reputation throughout the international travel community operated from the modest home office that Michael and Rebecca considered evidence of my limited professional achievement and outdated lifestyle choices. The international consultation contracts that generated over $380,000 annually in coordination service fees were managed from the same workspace where I had been developing luxury innovations and training hospitality professionals for nearly 4 decades. The retirement that my family assumed represented the end of my professional influence actually marked the beginning of my most lucrative and influential period as an independent consultant whose expertise was sought by international travel agencies, global luxury brand hospitality firms throughout the world,
who needed guidance on service integration, compliance implementation, and coordination management that served thousands of clients and billions of dollars in annual luxury transactions. But what made the timing of Rebecca's sleep in the rental car comment particularly unfortunate was that my transition from Platinum Elite Services employee to independent consultant had actually increased my authority and access to luxury databases throughout the global hospitality network. The consultation contracts that I had negotiated included continued access to all coordination systems that I had managed during my career, emergency response authority for system failures and compliance incident strategic planning responsibilities for next-generation hospitality technology that would determine how luxury services were managed and coordinated for the next 20 years. The modest Palo Alto cottage where I had been quietly building my travel empire and maintaining my international consultation business would soon become the command center for the most comprehensive demonstration of hospitality authority that the luxury travel industry had ever witnessed. Coordination access that Michael and Rebecca had never understood or appreciated would become the foundation for consequences that they could never have imagined or prepared for when they decided that their elderly relative should sleep in the rental car during their carefully prioritized vacation planning and luxury experience optimization activities. The family members who had assumed my limited understanding of modern travel management would soon discover that their comfortable luxury services depended entirely on systems that I had designed, databases that I controlled, and coordination protocols that I could modify or implement based on my professional judgment about which guests deserved continued coordination protection and luxury service benefit. The hospitality infrastructure that had operated invisibly throughout their comfortable lives would become devastatingly visible when their travel access became classified as under guest review, requiring comprehensive character evaluation and family loyalty assessment. Sometimes the most dangerous assumption you can make about elderly relatives is that their modest lifestyle reflects limited capability rather than understanding that true hospitality expertise and coordination authority operate most effectively when they remain invisible until the moment when visibility becomes necessary to teach ungrateful family members about the critical importance of respecting the elderly wisdom and coordination knowledge that created the foundation for every luxury advantage and opportunity they considered evidence of individual achievement and personal success in competitive markets, required both professional competence and family loyalty to navigate successfully. The luxury coordination authority that had made their comfortable lifestyle possible remained available for family members who demonstrated appropriate respect and appreciation for elderly relatives, and traditional values that distinguished responsible family relationships from vacation calculations and strategic optimization that ignored the human connections and generational loyalty that created the foundation for lasting success and meaningful achievement in both professional advancement and family legacy development. The coordination management that had protected their travel services and luxury access could either continue supporting family members who understood the value of elderly wisdom or be redirected to serve families who appreciated both exclusive assistance and the generational respect that created opportunities for authentic community contribution and meaningful family relationships. The luxury travel empire that had been operating invisibly throughout Michael and Rebecca's comfortable assumptions about elderly capabilities would become the most visible lesson of their lives about the true meaning of hospitality coordination and the critical importance of treating elderly relatives with the respect and appreciation that their lifetime of concierge service coordination expertise deserved, rather than dismissing them as outdated inconveniences during vacation planning and luxury experience optimization activities that prioritized premium positioning over authentic family relationships and traditional values. How they convinced everyone I was the problem. The weeks following our devastating May 28th vacation coordination call revealed the systematic nature of Michael and Rebecca's approach to family management and their increasingly sophisticated strategies for maintaining the upscale lifestyle image that they believed would generate substantial business profits and establish Whitfield Properties as the Bay Area's premier luxury residential developer. What I discovered through careful observation and strategic monitoring of their business communications and family relationship activities was that their dismissal of my potential contributions to their sophisticated vacation presentation wasn't just casual disrespect, it was the result of deliberate planning, professional consultation, and calculated decision-making that treated elderly family members like brand management problems, requiring strategic solutions and systematic exclusion from their carefully curated professional image. The luxury lifestyle consulting firm that Michael and Rebecca had hired to develop their family brand strategy, Prestige Living Solutions, specialized in helping affluent California families build exclusive social enterprises around their sophisticated market position, expensive lifestyle investments, and upscale community relationships. The consultation fees that Michael and Rebecca were paying, $22,500 per month for comprehensive lifestyle development and strategic planning, reflected their serious commitment to transforming their family's social presence to a profitable networking platform that could generate seven-figure business opportunities through premium relationship cultivation and exclusive community positioning. Victoria Sterling Matthews, the senior lifestyle consultant who was directing Michael and Rebecca's social strategy, had built her reputation by helping successful Bay Area professionals throughout California and Nevada transition to elite family enterprises that served wealthy communities seeking sophisticated lifestyle coordination and exclusive social opportunity. Her client roster included several California families who earned between $3 million and $12 million yearly through luxury relationship partnerships, exclusive social development, high-end community opportunities that required sophisticated presentation, management, and consistent, upscale positioning. During my careful investigation of their lifestyle development strategy, I discovered that Victoria had provided Michael and Rebecca with detailed guidelines about family presentation and demographic consistency that explicitly addressed the challenge of managing elderly relatives whose appearance or lifestyle choices might compromise their upscale social position. The 27-page lifestyle strategy document that I eventually obtained through strategic coordination with their home security system included specific recommendations about intergenerational image management and family demographic optimization that treated elderly relatives like potential social applications, requiring systematic exclusion or strategic presentation modification. The social development protocols that Victoria had established for Michael's family enterprise included comprehensive relationship luxury lifestyle development strategies and family relationship management that prioritized social consistency over authentic family connections and traditional generational respect. The monthly strategy sessions that Michael and Rebecca attended at Prestige Living's downtown San Francisco offices included detailed analysis of their social acquisition, metrics, lifestyle coordination, and systematic evaluation of every aspect of their family presentation through the lens of luxury social effectiveness and demographic appeal. But what made their family management approach particularly calculated was Victoria's emphasis on lifestyle authentication and demographic verification that required Michael's social presentation to demonstrate multi-generational sophistication and affluent family relationships that reflected the kind of economic stability and cultural refinement that wealthy communities demanded from their premium social service providers. This meant that elderly family members needed to either contribute to their upscale image or be systematically excluded from their social presentation to maintain consistency and community eligibility. The specific recommendations that Victoria had provided regarding my potential involvement, Michael's lifestyle business revealed the systematic nature of their elderly exclusion strategy and their professional approach to family relationship management that prioritized marketing objectives over traditional family values and generational risk. According to the lifestyle strategy documentation that I reviewed, elderly family members who didn't demonstrate lifestyle consistency or demographic alignment with luxury social positioning could actually damage community relationship opportunities and reduce the social capital that families were willing to invest in sophisticated lifestyle partnerships. Multi-generational content requires careful curation to ensure that all family members contribute positively to social perception and upscale position. Victoria had written in her strategic assessment of Michael's family presentation, elderly relatives who demonstrate modest lifestyle choices or traditional values may create social confusion that reduces effectiveness of luxury community partnerships and limits opportunities for premium relationship development with high net worth social demographics. The life consultation that had led to Rebecca's decision that I should sleep in the rental car during their family vacation included detailed analysis of other Bay Area social professionals and systematic evaluation of how family presentation affected their community acquisition, success, and social revenue generation. Victoria had provided specific examples of families who had lost luxury social opportunities because elderly family members appeared in their lifestyle presentation without proper demographic preparation or social optimization that maintained consistent upscale positioning, sophisticated image management. Michael's social development schedule, which required hosting community presentation events twice per month, with professional coordination and strategic relationship cultivation, had been designed around their Los Altos Hills estate and sophisticated lifestyle activities that demonstrated their social expertise and affluent community positioning. The monthly social themes that Victoria had developed included Bay Area luxury living experiences, exclusive California community opportunities, sophisticated lifestyle portfolio events, and premium social development that required consistent presentation of affluence and cultural refinement that distinguished their lifestyle services from middle-class social management and basic community relations.
The professional presentation sessions that Michael conducted twice per month included comprehensive lifestyle analysis and social coordination that ensured every community interaction contributed to their luxury social positioning and relationship effectiveness. The lifestyle presentations that he hosted cost $8,100 per event and included specialized community analysis, professional relationship evaluation, and post-event social management that created the kind of sophisticated lifestyle experience that wealthy families required for premium social service eligibility and exclusive community opportunities. But perhaps the most revealing aspect of their lifestyle development strategy was the system approach to family relationship optimization that Victoria had recommended for managing elderly relatives and family members whose appearance or lifestyle choices might compromise their upscale positioning. The strategy document included specific protocols for generational presentation management that treated family relationships like social assets requiring strategic evaluation and systematic coordination rather than authentic connections, deserving respect and inclusion regardless of economic status or lifestyle differences. The weekly planning meetings that Michael and Rebecca conducted to coordinate their lifestyle development activities included detailed discussion of upcoming community presentations, social relationship negotiation, and family relationship management that required balancing their social objectives with traditional family obligations and elderly care responsibility. The systematic nature of their planning revealed how completely they had embraced the kind of lifestyle marketing that prioritized image curation over authentic relationships and social opportunity over family loyalty and generational respect. During one planning session that I observed through their home security system, Michael reviewed his community acquisition analytics and discovered that his most successful lifestyle presentations featured sophisticated social analysis, expensive community portfolios, and exclusive service presentation that demonstrated their affluent lifestyle and professional expertise. The events that received the highest community satisfaction rates and attracted the most premium social inquiries were those that showed consistent luxury positioning without any elements, suggested modest backgrounds or traditional family values that might compromise their positioning as sophisticated lifestyle professional. Our most successful community presentations show us providing the kind of sophisticated lifestyle opportunities that our target demographic wants to experience in their social portfolios. Michael explained while reviewing his social performance metrics with Rebecca. The families that commit the highest social capital are looking for professionals who can demonstrate authentic luxury lifestyle without any elements that create questions about our family background or social sophistication. Every element of our presentation needs to reinforce our positioning as genuine lifestyle professionals, rather than people who are pretending to have more social expertise than they actually possess. Rebecca's support for Michael's lifestyle strategy reflected her own professional ambitions and networking objectives that required maintaining a sophisticated image consistent with her marketing executive position and advertising industry leadership. The upscale lifestyle that they had achieved through her substantial income and performance bonuses needed to be presented strategically to support both Michael's social business advancement and her own professional growth opportunities within California's competitive executive environment and the state's marketing industry community. Michael's lifestyle development is actually supporting my career advancement at the advertising agency, because it demonstrates the kind of social success and family sophistication that executive leadership expects from senior management. Rebecca explained during their planning discussion. The sophisticated social presentation, the exclusive community relationship, the professional lifestyle coordination, it all contributes to my professional credibility and networking effectiveness with other advertising executives and marketing industry leaders who evaluate leadership potential based on lifestyle achievement and family presentation. Michael's lifestyle business with Rebecca's professional advancement strategy revealed the systematic nature of their approach to family relationship management and their calculation that elderly relatives needed to either contribute to their sophisticated image or be excluded from their social presentation to maintain consistency and effectiveness. The lifestyle development that Victoria had recommended required treating every aspect of their lives as professional assets that needed strategic evaluation and systematic optimization rather than authentic experiences, deserving family sharing and generational inclusion. But what made their elderly exclusion strategy particularly devastating was their assumption that I wouldn't understand or object to their systematic dismissal of my potential contributions to their lifestyle business presentation. Our family relationship reflected their belief that elderly relatives should be grateful for any inclusion in family activities, rather than expecting respect for their life experiences and professional achievements that might actually enhance, rather than compromise their upscale social position. The monthly family coordination meetings that Rebecca had established to manage my involvement in their lifestyle business included specific protocols for limiting my potential impact on their professional advancement while maintaining the appearance of family consideration and elderly care. Systematic approach that they had developed for managing my presence during social activities reflected their professional consultation with Victoria about intergenerational lifestyle management and elderly relationship optimization that treated family connections like marketing challenges requiring strategic solutions. We need to maintain family relationships while protecting our lifestyle development and community acquisition opportunities, Rebecca had explained during one coordination session. Eleanor's traditional values and modest lifestyle represent complications for our upscale positioning, but we can manage her involvement through strategic inclusion that limits her impact on our lifestyle business advancement and community relationship building. Michael's approach to family relationship management reflected his real estate background and strategic thinking about lifestyle development that required systematic evaluation of every element that might affect their social success. The careful planning that he applied to managing my potential involvement in their social activities revealed his professional understanding of how family presentation affected community acquisition opportunities and social revenue generation rates that determined their lifestyle business profitability. Every family member who appears in our social presentation needs to contribute positively to our upscale lifestyle positioning and community appeal. Michael had explained while reviewing lifestyle strategy documentation with Rebecca. Eleanor's modest appearance and traditional conversation style create social confusion that could affect our community negotiations and reduce the social capital that wealthy families are willing to commit to sophisticated lifestyle projects and exclusive social opportunities. The strategic coordination that Michael and Rebecca had developed for managing our family relationship included specific protocols for limiting my knowledge of their lifestyle development activities, preventing my involvement in their social presentation, and maintaining the appearance of family consideration while systematically excluding me from the professional activities that generated their social income and lifestyle success. But perhaps the most revealing aspect of their family relationship management was their assumption that I would never discover the extent of their systematic dismissal or understand the professional consultation that had led to their decision that I should sleep in the rental car during their lifestyle development activity. The condescending confidence that they displayed during family interactions reflected their belief that elderly relatives couldn't comprehend modern lifestyle strategies or professional development that required sophisticated planning and strategic family relationship management. The luxury lifestyle consulting that Michael and Rebecca were receiving from Prestige Living Solutions included comprehensive competitive analysis of other California lifestyle professionals and systematic evaluation of which family presentation strategies generated the most successful community relationship and social revenue generation. The monthly reports that Victoria provided included detailed recommendations about lifestyle optimization, community relationship negotiation, and family relationship management that treated elderly relatives like potential marketing complications requiring strategic solutions. The analysis that Victoria had conducted of Michael's potential for luxury lifestyle success included systematic evaluation of their social portfolio, community expertise, presentation ability, and family demographics that identified my presence as a potential obstacle to achieving the kind of premium community relationships that generated substantial lifestyle income. The recommendation that elderly family members should be excluded from their social presentation unless they contributed to their upscale positioning reflected professional marketing assessment rather than personal family preferences or individual character judgment. But what made their lifestyle strategy particularly short-sighted was their failure to investigate or understand my actual professional background and the potential value that my luxury travel expertise could provide to their upscale lifestyle business and community relationship advancement. Assumption that elderly relatives represented only traditional values and modest lifestyle choices revealed their complete ignorance of my career achievements and professional authority that could have enhanced rather than compromised their sophisticated positioning and community acquisition opportunities. The systematic nature of their elderly exclusion strategy reflected hours of professional consultation, strategic planning, and careful coordination that had convinced them that family respect was less important than social consistency, and that traditional generational values should be subordinated to lifestyle business success and professional advancement, profitability. The calculated approach that they had developed for managing my involvement in their social presentation revealed character priorities and family values that would determine their access to continued professional success and lifestyle maintenance. The May 28th vacation coordination call, Rebecca had told me, to sleep in the rental car, represented the culmination of months of strategic planning and professional consultation that had convinced them that elderly relatives were obstacles to overcome rather than family resources, deserving respect and inclusion. The systematic dismissal that I had experienced wasn't casual disrespect, it was the result of deliberate lifestyle strategy development and calculated family relationship management that prioritized marketing objectives over traditional values and generational respect. During their June strategy session with Victoria, Michael and Rebecca celebrated the success of their systematic elderly exclusion and discussed the implementation of permanent family relationship restructuring that would eliminate my potential impact on their lifestyle development, maintaining their public image as successful professionals who balanced career achievement with family responsibility and community engagement. The systematic approach that they developed included specific protocols for managing community perception, professional networking activity, and lifestyle business coordination that presented their family as evidence of sophisticated social values, while permanently excluding elderly relatives who didn't contribute to their upscale positioning. Our lifestyle development requires demonstrating multi-generational success and sophisticated family achievement that appeals to luxury communities and high-value social demographics. Michael explained while reviewing their community pipeline and social revenue projection. Eleanor's modest lifestyle and traditional values create social confusion that reduces our community eligibility and limits our access to premium lifestyle opportunities that generate substantial income and establish our reputation as the Bay Area's premier luxury social coordinator. The social calculations that drove their family relationship management included detailed financial analysis of community opportunities and social revenue potential that required maintaining strict demographic consistency and lifestyle authentication. The systematic approach that they have developed treated family relationships like professional assets that needed strategic evaluation and ongoing optimization, rather than authentic connections, deserving respect and inclusion, regardless of economic status or lifestyle compatibility with their social positioning. Guidance included specific recommendations for implementing elderly relationship termination protocols that would permanently separate my involvement from their lifestyle business, while maintaining public appearances of family consideration and elderly care that protected their community reputation and professional networking effectiveness. The systematic planning that they developed included detailed coordination for managing community perception, social relationship development, and lifestyle presentation that eliminated elderly complications while maintaining sophisticated family positioning. The key to successful elderly relationship management is implementing permanent boundaries that prevent family complications while maintaining public perception of family values and generational respect. Victoria had explained during their strategy session. Michael and Rebecca need to create complete separation from Eleanor's influence while avoiding any public appearance of elderly abandonment that could affect their community reputation and social relationship. The strategic approach that they developed for managing our family relationship included specific protocols for limiting my access to their home during social activities, preventing my involvement in community events that might affect their professional development, and implementing communication management that reduced my knowledge of their lifestyle strategies and community negotiation. The systematic nature of their elderly exclusion revealed months of professional consultation and strategic planning that treated family loyalty and generational respect as obstacles to overcome, rather than values to maintain and honor. But what Michael and Rebecca didn't understand was that their systematic approach to family relationship management and their professional consultation about elderly exclusion had created comprehensive documentation of their character priorities and social values that would determine their access to continued luxury coordination, protection, and hospitality management support. The strategic planning that they had invested in eliminating my influence on their lifestyle development had generated detailed evidence of their family loyalty and generational respect that would justify implementing consequences that affected every aspect of their lifestyle and social business success. The confidence that they displayed about their successful elderly relationship termination reflected their assumption that luxury services and hospitality protection were automatic benefits that continued regardless of how elderly relatives were treated during lifestyle development and professional advancement.
The systematic dismissal that they had implemented through months of professional consultation would become the documented foundation for terminating the travel coordination advantages and luxury management benefits that had been supporting the upscale lifestyle and social opportunities throughout their comfortable assumption that family loyalty was disposable when it conflicted with social objectives and community positioning requirements. The July celebration of their successful family relationship restructuring represented the culmination of their systematic elderly exclusion strategy and their complete commitment to prioritizing lifestyle development over traditional family values and generational respect. The satisfaction they expressed about eliminating my involvement in their social presentation would become the final evidence of character priorities that justified implementing luxury coordination, consequences, and hospitality management modifications that would affect their travel security and lifestyle maintenance in ways they could never have imagined or prepared for during their strategic planning and professional consultation about elderly relationship management. The sophisticated lifestyle development strategy that had convinced them to treat elderly relatives like professional complications would soon become the most expensive social mistake of their lives when they discovered that the family member they had systematically excluded actually controlled the hospitality infrastructure that made their upscale lifestyle possible and possessed the luxury coordination authority to continue supporting their comfortable social positioning or classify their travel access as under guest review requiring comprehensive family evaluation and character assessment. The systematic planning that they had celebrated as evidence of strategic thinking and professional lifestyle development would become the documented foundation for consequences that revealed the true cost of treating family loyalty as optional and elderly wisdom as irrelevant to lifestyle success and professional advancement. The permanent boundaries that they had established to protect their life development from elderly complications would become the justification for permanent termination of hospitality protection and luxury coordination support that had been enabling their upscale lifestyle and social business success throughout their systematic assumption that travel resources continue regardless of how elderly relatives were treated during lifestyle optimization and community relationship advancement strategy. Sometimes the most dangerous assumption you can make about family relationship management is that elderly relatives will continue providing invisible support and luxury protection regardless of how they're treated during lifestyle development and social optimization. The systematic dismissal that Michael and Rebecca had developed through professional consultation would become the documented evidence of character priorities that justified redirecting luxury coordination and hospitality management to serve families who understood that true sophistication comes from respecting elderly wisdom and maintaining traditional values that distinguish meaningful success from superficial social presentation and systematic family disrespect that prioritizes image management over authentic relationships and community contribution that honors generational expertise and family loyalty. When my hidden world became their nightmare. The morning of June 10, 2024, exactly 48 hours after Rebecca told me to sleep in the rental car during their carefully planned Napa Valley family reunion, I walked into my Palo Alto home office at 4:47 a.m. and implemented the most comprehensive demonstration of luxury travel authority that the California hospitality industry had ever witnessed. The coordinated actions that I executed over the following 16 hours would transform my family's comfortable assumptions about vacation entitlements and luxury privileges into the most expensive education about family respect and elderly wisdom that any Bay Area lifestyle consultant had ever received. The systematic luxury actions that I implemented began with accessing the global luxury travel network through my international consultation protocols and reviewing the comprehensive file that I had been maintaining on Michael and Rebecca's character documentation since their May's systematic elderly abandonment strategy. The evidence that I had compiled included every instance of their lifestyle development planning that prioritized professional advancement over family loyalty, every conversation about elderly relationship optimization, and every strategic decision to treat family respect as optional expenses interfering with social objectives and community positioning requirements. I initiated the first phase of guest review by implementing hospitality eligibility assessment status for Michael David Whitfield and Rebecca Williams Whitfield's luxury account, which immediately triggered automated evaluation protocols for character assessment throughout the California Premium Travel Network. The coordination classification that I applied indicated potential guest conduct violations, requiring comprehensive family loyalty review and luxury distribution reconsideration, which activated specialized assessment teams and generated notices to hospitality administrators about high-value coordination modifications, requiring immediate evaluation and guest assessment procedure. The guest assessment protocols that I activated included comprehensive coordination that affected Michael and Rebecca's travel verification systems, reservation account status, luxury accommodation and hospitality planning records that determined legal travel eligibility and premium service obligations. The systematic nature of the classification modifications ensured that every platform and system connected to their luxury expectations experienced coordinated changes that created immediate complications for their upscale lifestyle and long-term consequences for their travel security and vacation planning assumption. By 6:45 a.m., the first automated notifications had been generated by hospitality systems that detected guest irregularities affecting Michael and Rebecca's luxury status and travel planning verification. The alert protocols that I had implemented included premium accommodation notification requirements that triggered immediate evaluation of luxury service eligibility and hospitality coordination assessment that could affect their vacation planning calculations, and continued access to exclusive experiences based on character evaluation standards and family loyalty verification protocols. The luxury accommodation notifications began arriving at 8:15 a.m. when automated systems detected hospitality classification changes that affected service eligibility and travel coordination assessment calculations. The systematic classification modifications that I had implemented triggered comprehensive evaluation procedures that could result in luxury suspension and guest reassessment based on updated character status and family loyalty requirements that distinguish deserving hospitality recipients from those requiring additional evaluation and travel administration review. But the most immediate impact of my luxury modifications became apparent when Michael attempted to confirm their Napa Valley resort reservations at 9:30 a.m. and discovered that their accommodation accounts had been classified as under guest review pending character assessment by California Hospitality Administration Authority. The panic that followed his discovery revealed the extent to which their lifestyle development, business and upscale vacation expectations depended on luxury distributions and travel coordination that he had never understood or appreciated during his systematic elderly exclusion and family relationship optimization. The first panicked phone call that I received came from Rebecca at 9:47 a.m., with obvious desperation and confusion about the coordination complications that were affecting their luxury access and vacation planning security. "Eleanor, something incredible is happening with our travel accounts and resort reservation systems," she announced with the kind of professional emergency language that revealed her immediate understanding of catastrophic vacation implications. "Our luxury accommodations have been suspended, and premium hotels are asking for documentation about guest conduct evaluation and family loyalty verification." The conversation that followed revealed Rebecca's sudden recognition that the elderly mother-in-law she had systematically excluded from their upscale lifestyle might possess coordination capabilities and professional authority that could affect their luxury eligibility and travel security in ways she had never imagined or prepared for during months of strategic family relationship management and lifestyle development consultation. Michael's call came 38 minutes later from their Los Altos Hills estate, where he had been attempting to coordinate their children's luxury camp transportation, and discovered that their primary travel accounts and premium facilities had been affected by hospitality distribution modification. "Eleanor, we're having serious travel coordination problems that I don't understand," he announced with obvious professional desperation that contrasted sharply with his previous confidence about systematic elderly exclusion and lifestyle optimization strategy. "Our vacation planning and accommodation accounts aren't processing correctly, and luxury hotels are requesting immediate documentation about hospitality eligibility and character assessment that require family loyalty verification." Michael continued with growing panic about the implications for their lifestyle maintenance and travel security planning. "This is affecting our social operations and potentially compromising our community relationships with wealthy neighbors who expect verified luxury coordination and accurate travel position." The systematic consequences that continued throughout the day included luxury accommodation evaluation procedures that questioned their hospitality documentation and character assessment verification, travel planning investigations that could affect their social standing and vacation status, and regional coordination inquiries about guest classification changes that required extensive documentation and administrative review to resolve through proper channels and verification process. But perhaps the most devastating immediate impact was the effect on Michael's lifestyle business and community relationship negotiations that required verified luxury coordination and accurate travel positioning to maintain social service eligibility and premium community opportunity. The social presentations that he had scheduled, based on his guaranteed luxury access, became impossible to complete when wealthy families discovered that his primary travel coordination no longer qualified for verified hospitality status or exclusive vacation coordination. The luxury community relationships that Michael had been developing with Prestige Living Solutions and other premium lifestyle firms required verified hospitality coordination and accurate travel positioning that distinguished authentic upscale living from temporary social arrangements and questionable luxury management that didn't reflect genuine lifestyle stability and professional credibility. The hospitality classification complications that I had implemented triggered immediate community review and potential relationship suspension that could affect his annual income projections and lifestyle business advancement. By the end of the first week, the comprehensive nature of their hospitality classification complications had generated legal consultation fees exceeding $47,000, travel documentation requirements that consumed over 90 hours of Michael's professional time, and vacation standing complications that required extensive verification procedures and potential lifestyle restructuring based on hospitality status uncertainty and travel coordination challenges.
The second week brought expanded consequences as automated systems continued detecting classification irregularities that affected their accommodation, reporting, social account verification, and professional background checks that advertising agencies required for executive position maintenance. The systematic nature of the classification modifications created cascading effects throughout their travel and professional lives that required extensive time investment and legal consultation to understand and address through proper administrative channels. Rebecca's position at her prestigious San Francisco advertising agency came under review when executive background verification systems detected hospitality, classification irregularities, and travel standing complications that raised questions about her judgment and coordination reliability. The professional consequences that followed included delayed performance reviews, reduced project responsibility, and executive committee discussions about leadership qualification standards that required clean travel records and verified family stability for continued employment, eligibility, and advancement opportunities. Michael's lifestyle business faced immediate community cancellations and relations suspensions, when wealthy families discovered that his primary luxury coordination and hospitality distributions no longer met the verified asset requirements for exclusive social partnerships and sophisticated community opportunity. The systematic loss of revenue streams and social relationships created financial pressure that affected their ability to maintain their upscale lifestyle and continue paying for professional lifestyle consultation and luxury positioning maintenance services. During the third week of hospitality classification consequences, something remarkable began to happen that would transform this story from simple travel administration into a profound lesson about family values and character accountability. The luxury hospitality professionals, who had been coordinating the evaluation of Michael and Rebecca's travel eligibility, including senior coordination administrators at Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, and St. Regis, reached out to me with questions about the background and circumstances that had led to this unprecedented guest review implementation. When I explained the situation to Catherine Chen, Senior Hospitality Administrator at Four Seasons Northern California, her response revealed the depth of luxury travel understanding about family relationships and elderly respect that distinguished authentic hospitality management from simple accommodation distribution. Eleanor, we've worked with thousands of families over the years, and we've learned that the most successful luxury relationships come from situations where family values and character accountability intersect, she said during our coordination call. What your family has experienced isn't just about travel administration, it's about understanding that true luxury privilege requires respecting the elderly wisdom and family relationships that create the foundation for meaningful hospitality stewardship. Catherine continued with the professional insight that came from decades of travel planning and family intervention. We'd like to propose something that serves both family healing and luxury stewardship, rather than simple hospitality suspension. The alternative that Catherine and her colleague to native travel administration intervention in California history and the foundation for Michael and Rebecca's transformation from systematic elderly dismissal to authentic family engagement and character development. Instead of simply suspending their luxury distributions permanently, the Hospitality Consortium wanted to create a family legacy travel stewardship program that would require Michael and Rebecca's direct participation in elderly travel services, while learning about luxury responsibility and creating opportunities for intergenerational collaboration and family healing. The Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program that we developed would operate for 18 months, providing volunteer coordination and elderly travel support for low-income seniors, while requiring Michael and Rebecca to work alongside experienced hospitality professionals and community members who understood the value of traditional wisdom and generational respect. The program would serve over 200 elderly community members during its operation, while creating opportunities for Michael and Rebecca to learn about family responsibility and elderly appreciation that distinguished meaningful luxury stewardship from superficial travel privilege. But perhaps the most significant aspect of the program was the requirement that Michael and Rebecca work directly under my supervision as program coordinator, learning about hospitality administration and travel planning that would provide them with genuine understanding of the luxury infrastructure that had been supporting their comfortable lifestyle throughout their systematic assumption that family wealth was automatic rather than earned through character development and elderly respect. The transformation that began during the first week of the Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program exceeded even my own expectations for what community service could accomplish when combined with character accountability and elderly recognition. Michael's initial reluctance to participate in hands-on elderly travel coordination gradually evolved into genuine appreciation for the seniors we served and understanding of the coordination expertise required for effective luxury management and hospitality. Rebecca's marketing skills, when directed toward community service rather than lifestyle advancement, revealed her capacity for meaningful contribution and authentic professional satisfaction that distinguished community benefit from superficial career success and strategic networking cultivation. Her work developing outreach materials for elderly community members provided her with purpose and professional fulfillment that exceeded anything she had experienced during her advertising career development and executive advancement activity. The elderly community members who worked alongside Michael and Rebecca in the Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program included retired hospitality administrators, former travel coordinators, experienced luxury planners, and community advocates, whose lifetime of service and professional expertise provided daily examples of the elderly wisdom and community contribution that my son and daughter-in-law had dismissed during their systematic family relationship restructuring and lifestyle optimization strategy. Dorothy Martinez, an 82-year-old retired hotel general manager who had spent 47 years coordinating luxury travel throughout California, became particularly influential in helping Michael understand the connection between family respect and hospitality responsibility. She told Michael during their 6th week of working together, "I've seen thousands of families over the years, and I can tell you that the most successful luxury relationships always start with families that understand how to honor their elderly members and learn from generational wisdom." The hospitality administration training that Michael received alongside 79-year-old retired resort president William Chen, who had operated San Francisco's most respected luxury hotels for 34 years before retirement, provided daily demonstrations of how professional expertise and elderly experience could combine to create hospitality stewardship that exceeded anything achievable through individual achievement or lifestyle optimization. Chen's traditional hospitality principles and community engagement values challenged Michael's assumptions about luxury success and professional satisfaction in ways that community relationships had never provided. The travel planning responsibilities that Rebecca assumed under my supervision in coordinating community outreach, volunteer management, service distribution, provided her with genuine understanding of hospitality expertise and the coordination complexity required for effective luxury management. Her work developing educational materials for the Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program, when focused on community benefit rather than lifestyle positioning, revealed her capacity for meaningful professional contribution and authentic community engagement. The 18 months of Family Legacy Travel Stewardship operation created measurable community impact that included coordinating travel services for over 200 elderly community members, providing hospitality planning education, training 67 community members in elderly care and luxury stewardship, and creating ongoing support networks that continued serving seniors long after the formal program concluded. The success of the program attracted attention from hospitality administrators throughout California and established a model for family-based luxury stewardship that honored both community needs and intergenerational collaboration. But perhaps the most significant transformation was the change in Michael and Rebecca's understanding of family relationships and the value of elderly wisdom in creating meaningful luxury stewardship. Their systematic elderly exclusion and lifestyle optimization strategies were replaced by general appreciation for my hospitality expertise and recognition of how family respect and community service could create professional satisfaction and personal fulfillment that exceeded anything achievable through exclusive social partnerships and wealthy community cultivation. The lifestyle business that Michael rebuilt after completing his community service focused on providing affordable travel coordination for elderly community members and low-income families, rather than exclusive social development for wealthy communities. His work developing senior travel program, accessible vacation coordination, and community-centered hospitality opportunities generated steady income while providing genuine professional satisfaction and community contribution that distinguished meaningful work from superficial lifestyle success and systematic family dismissal. Rebecca's career development evolved to include nonprofit marketing and community engagement initiatives that leveraged her advertising expertise for charitable benefit and elderly travel support. Her work developing marketing strategies for elderly community organizations and senior travel facilities provided professional advancement opportunities while creating authentic community impact and family pride that exceeded anything she had achieved through systematic elderly exclusion and lifestyle optimization. The modest Sunnyvale apartment where Michael and Rebecca moved during their community service period, costing $4,200 monthly and providing comfortable living without upscale presentation requirement, became the foundation for authentic family relationships and community engagement, rather than systematic lifestyle development and elderly relationship management. The simple furnishings and traditional family activities that characterized their transformed lifestyle reflected genuine values and priorities that distinguished lasting happiness from temporary luxury positioning and systematic family disrespect. The education funds that I reestablished for their children included comprehensive training about hospitality administration, family responsibility, and elderly respect that would ensure the next generation understood the importance of traditional values and generational wisdom in professional development and community contribution. The scholarship program required students to demonstrate both academic achievement and family loyalty through consistent elderly advocacy and community service that distinguished responsible leadership from systematic dismissal of generational expertise. The luxury distributions that resumed after Michael and Rebecca's successful completion of the Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program were restructured to include ongoing community service requirements and annual character assessments that ensured continued family respect and elderly appreciation. The modified hospitality structure required quarterly volunteer coordination with elderly community members and annual family loyalty verification that distinguished deserving luxury recipients from those who might revert to systematic elderly dismissal and lifestyle optimization. 5 years later, Michael and Rebecca's transformation had become a model for family-based luxury stewardship throughout California, with their story featured in hospitality administration, publications, and travel planning journals as an example of how luxury intervention could create family healing and authentic community engagement. Their work coordinating the annual California Family Travel Responsibility Network, which operated in 23 communities throughout the state, provided ongoing opportunities for meaningful contribution while maintaining the family relationships and elderly respect that they had learned through their luxury stewardship experience. The Menlo Park home, where they now live, purchased with assistance from a family hospitality housing program and costing, provided comfortable family living while supporting their community service work and maintaining proximity to the elderly relatives and community members whose wisdom and support had created the foundation for their transformation. The modest but elegant home, that served as both family residence and occasional community meeting venue, reflected their understanding that true satisfaction came from authentic relationships and community contribution, rather than exclusive lifestyle presentation and systematic elderly dismissal. Michael's current position as community travel director at a California nonprofit organization, earning $45,000 annually, while coordinating affordable travel and elderly hospitality facility development throughout the region, provided meaningful professional work that honored both his coordination expertise and his commitment to community service and family value. His work developing affordable senior travel communities and accessible vacation projects throughout California created genuine impact while maintaining the family relationships and elderly respect that distinguished authentic success from superficial professional advance. Rebecca's role as Senior Travel Marketing Coordinator for the California Council on Aging, earning $112,000 annually, while managing outreach and education programs for senior travel organizations throughout the state, provided professional satisfaction and community contribution that exceeded anything she had achieved through exclusive advertising and wealthy client cultivation. Her work developing communication strategies for elderly travel centers and senior hospitality facilities created lasting impact while honoring the elderly wisdom and traditional values that distinguished meaningful marketing work from superficial lifestyle success. As I write this final chapter from my beautiful Santa Barbara home, purchased with proceeds from my international consultation work and serving as both family residence and hospitality coordination center, I'm surrounded by family photographs that document our journey toward authentic relationships and mutual respect, professional commendations that honor my career achievement, and community recognition that celebrates the Family Legacy Travel Stewardship Program's ongoing impact throughout California. The daughter-in-law who told me to sleep in the rental car discovered that respect for elderly relatives isn't optional accommodation, it's the foundation for luxury eligibility and hospitality coordination that determines whether families build meaningful legacies or destroy opportunities through systematic dismissal of generational wisdom and traditional values that created every travel advantage they considered evidence of individual achievement and personal success. The modest vacation planning call, where I had been dismissed during travel coordination, became the foundation for a luxury stewardship program that served hundreds of elderly community members while teaching my family about the critical importance of elderly respect and family loyalty. Sophisticated lifestyle development strategy that had been used to exclude an elderly family member was transformed into community service that demonstrated how hospitality's administration and family healing could create opportunities for authentic contribution and meaningful professional satisfaction. But perhaps the most important legacy of this experience has been the broader recognition throughout the California hospitality communities that elderly expertise and traditional family values provide the foundation for sustainable luxury stewardship and meaningful travel relations. The hundreds of families who have participated in family legacy travel stewardship programs understand that respecting elderly relatives and maintaining family loyalty creates opportunities for authentic community engagement and lasting professional satisfaction. My international consultation work continues expanding throughout North America and Europe, with hospitality administrators in 15 countries implementing our family-based luxury stewardship models that honor both travel responsibility and intergenerational respect. The global recognition of our approach to elderly inclusion and family-centered hospitality administration has created opportunities for meaningful contribution to travel planning worldwide. The Whitfield Institute for Global Hospitality Excellence has established the Michael and Rebecca Whitfield Fellowship for Family-Based Luxury Stewardship, providing annual scholarships for hospitality professionals who demonstrate both coordination, competence, and commitment to elderly respect and family engagement in their travel work. The fellowship program ensures that future luxury stewardship leaders understand the importance of intergenerational collaboration and family values in creating sustainable hospitality administration and authentic community impact. The luxury travel empire that had operated invisibly throughout Michael and Rebecca's comfortable assumptions became the visible foundation for their transformation into authentic luxury stewards who understood that true hospitality's success comes from serving others while respecting the elderly relatives whose wisdom and expertise created opportunities for meaningful contribution rather than exclusive social development and systematic generational dismissal that prioritized image management over authentic relationships and community value. Remember, luxury distributions and hospitality coordination aren't guaranteed family privileges. They're earned recognition of demonstrated character and elderly respect that creates foundation for travel credibility and authentic luxury stewardship. The accommodation counts that disappeared from premium access and became community service requirements taught Michael and Rebecca about the true meaning of hospitality administration and the critical importance of honoring the elderly wisdom that distinguished lasting luxury responsibility from superficial lifestyle presentation. Systematic family dismissal. The hospitality empire that had operated invisibly throughout Michael and Rebecca's comfortable assumptions became the visible foundation for their transformation into authentic luxury stewards who understood that true travel success comes from serving others, respecting the elderly relatives whose wisdom and expertise created opportunities for meaningful contribution rather than exclusive lifestyle development and systematic generational dismissal that prioritized image management over authentic relationships and community values. Sometimes the most valuable lesson you can teach ungrateful family members is that luxury privileges isn't automatic entitlement, it's earned recognition that continues only when families demonstrate appropriate respect for elderly wisdom and traditional values that create the foundation for authentic luxury stewardship and meaningful hospitality administration. The travel coordination that had protected their comfortable lifestyle became the foundation for their transformation into community servants
who understood that true success comes from serving others while honoring the elderly relatives whose lifetime of expertise and service created every opportunity for authentic contribution and family legacy development. The hospitality that served systematic elderly dismissal became the heart of a community program that coordinated care for hundreds while teaching the most important lesson of all. Respect for elderly relatives isn't just family courtesy, it's the foundation for luxury eligibility and authentic hospitality stewardship that distinguishes meaningful contribution from superficial lifestyle presentation and systematic dismissal of the generational wisdom that create opportunities for lasting impact and authentic professional satisfaction in service to others. The June 8th Napa Valley vacation that was meant to exclude me became instead the most expensive education my family ever received about the true meaning of luxury, that it's not about excluding those who seem beneath you, but about including those whose wisdom and service created the foundation for every comfort and opportunity I've ever enjoyed.
When Rebecca suggested I sleep in the rental car, she discovered that some people sleep in cars by necessity, while others choose to fly first class by authority, and the difference lies not in age or appearance, but in the respect you've earned through a lifetime of service to others and the family loyalty that determines whether your expertise continues to benefit those who honor its value. True luxury isn't about what you can afford, it's about what you deserve based on how you treat the people whose invisible contributions made your visible success possible. My family learned that lesson at the cost of their comfortable assumption, but gained something far more valuable in return: the understanding that authentic relationship and mutual respect create richer experiences than any vacation, coordination, money can buy, and that honoring elderly wisdom opens doors to opportunities that no amount of strategic social positioning could ever provide. Sometimes the most important flight you can take is the one that carries you away from people who don't recognize your worth, and sometimes the most important journey is the one that brings you back to family members who finally understand the true meaning of respect, gratitude, and the generational love that makes all luxury meaningful in the first place. How I flew first class while they slept in budget accommodations. 6 months after Michael and Rebecca completed their family legacy travel stewardship program, they planned another family vacation, this time to Europe for their 15th wedding anniversary. The difference in their approach was remarkable. Instead of dismissing me or calculating costs around my exclusion, they personally called to invite me, asking if I'd like to join them for 2 weeks touring Italy and France. "Eleanor, we'd love to have you come with us," Rebecca said during our coordination call, her voice carrying genuine warmth that would have been impossible during her lifestyle optimization day. "We've learned so much about family and travel from working with you, and honestly, we can't imagine a family vacation without you anymore. We want to do this right." Michael chimed in from the background. "Mom, we've already started looking at accommodations that would be comfortable for everyone. No more budget calculations or cutting corners when it comes to family inclusion. We've learned that lesson the hard way." What they didn't know was that while they were planning their carefully budgeted European vacation, with economy flights and mid-range hotels, I had received an invitation that would perfectly demonstrate the difference between earned luxury and purchased positioning. James Harrison, chairman of the International Luxury Travel Consortium and one of my former clients, had invited me to speak at the Global Hospitality Excellence Summit in Monaco, with all expenses paid, and first-class accommodations that reflected my industry reputation. "Eleanor, we need your expertise for our keynote presentation about family-centered luxury stewardship," Dr. Harrison explained during his invitation call. "Your family transformation story has become legendary in our industry, and the European hospitality leaders are specifically requesting to hear from you about authentic luxury versus superficial positioning." The irony was beautiful. While my family planned their modest but meaningful vacation, trying to include me out of genuine respect and newfound understanding, I was being flown first class to Monaco to share our story with the world's most exclusive hospitality profession. But instead of using this as an opportunity for revenge or superiority, I decided to create something even better:
a surprise that would demonstrate the true rewards of family loyalty and elder respect. On the morning of June 15, 2025, exactly 1 year after their original Napa Valley vacation that had excluded me, I made 3 phone calls that would transform their European anniversary trip from a modest family vacation into a luxury experience beyond their wildest imagination. My first call was to Alessandro Benedetti, general manager of the Hotel Daniel in Venice, where my reputation for client discretion had earned me permanent VIP status. Alessandro, I have a family request that's very important to me, I explained. My son and daughter-in-law have learned some valuable lessons about family respect, and I'd like to arrange a surprise upgrade for their anniversary celebration. Within 20 minutes, Michael and Rebecca's modest Venice hotel reservation had been upgraded to the royal suite at the Hotel Daniel Andelo, the same suite where royalty and celebrities stayed, worth $15,000 per night with personal butler service and private canal access. My second call was to Captain Marie Dubois of Elite European Aviation, whose discretion and service excellence had supported my client coordination for over 15 years. Marie, I need to arrange a surprise upgrade for my family's European vacation. They're learning to value family relationships over lifestyle positioning, and I want to reward that growth. By noon, Michael and Rebecca's economy flights to Europe had been replaced with first-class accommodations on a private jet, including gourmet catering, personal flight attendants, and luxury ground transportation that would meet them at every destination. My third call was to Henri Monclair, Director of Guest Relations at the Four Seasons Hotel Georges V in Paris, where my client coordination had generated over $2 million in annual bookings during my career. Henri, I have a special family celebration that requires your finest accommodations and most discreet service coordination. Their modest Paris hotel was immediately upgraded to the presidential suite at the Four Seasons Georges V, including private dining experiences, exclusive museum tours, and cultural access that money alone could never purchase. But the most important element of these upgrades wasn't the luxury itself, it was the lesson they would teach about how respect and family loyalty create opportunities that no amount of strategic positioning or lifestyle optimization could ever provide. When Michael and Rebecca arrived at San Francisco International Airport for their anniversary vacation, they discovered that their gate had been changed to the private aviation terminal. Confused but curious, they followed the directions and found themselves being escorted to a luxury jet with Whitfield family European celebration displayed on the departure board. There must be some mistake, Rebecca told the flight coordinator, still thinking like someone who calculated vacation costs around elderly exclusion. We booked economy flights to Rome. This looks like it costs more than our entire vacation budget. The flight coordinator smiled and handed them an envelope with my personal stationery. Inside was a note that read, "True luxury isn't about what you can afford. It's about what you earn through character and family loyalty. Enjoy the vacation you deserve for learning to honor the elderly wisdom that created this opportunity. Love, Ellen." During their first-class flight to Europe, Michael called me from 30,000 feet, his voice filled with emotion that represented 2 years of character growth and family transformation. "Mom, I don't understand how this is possible. The service, the accommodations, the personal attention. This isn't just expensive, it's impossible to arrange without connections. We don't have." "Actually, son, you do have those connections," I replied from my Santa Barbara home office, where I was coordinating similar luxury experiences for 3 other families who had demonstrated exceptional elderly care. "You have them through 42 years of relationship building, professional respect and industry reputation. The difference is that now you understand that family loyalty is what makes those connections available to people who honor them."
Rebecca's call came from their Venice hotel suite, where she was standing on the private balcony overlooking the Grand Canal. "Eleanor, this is the most beautiful accommodation I've ever experienced. The butler service, the private boat access, the cultural tours that aren't available to other guests. How did you arrange experiences that travel agents say are impossible to book?" "They're not impossible when you've spent decades earning the respect of people who value character over credit cards," I explained. The hospitality professionals who arranged your experiences have watched our family's transformation story, and they wanted to demonstrate what authentic luxury looks like when it's earned through family values rather than purchased through lifestyle positioning. During their 2 weeks in Europe, Michael and Rebecca experienced true luxury for the first time, not the superficial positioning they had pursued through their lifestyle consultant, but the authentic privilege that comes from being honored guests, whose character had earned them access to experiences that no amount of money could simply purchase. Their private tour of the Vatican included areas not accessible to other visitors, arranged through relationships I had built with cultural preservation organizations during my coordination of diplomatic travel. Their dinner at a Michelin 3-star restaurant in Paris took place in a private dining room normally reserved for heads of state, made possible by my reputation for discretion with high-profile clients. But the most meaningful moment came during their final evening in Paris, when they received an invitation to a private reception at the American Embassy, where Ambassador Patricia Morrison, whose family travel I had coordinated for over a decade, wanted to meet the family whose transformation had inspired hospitality professionals throughout Europe. "Your mother has become something of a legend in our industry," Ambassador Morrison told Michael and Rebecca during the reception, "not just for her professional expertise, but for her demonstration that family values and character accountability can create more meaningful luxury than any amount of strategic positioning. Your story has changed how we think about authentic hospitality and earned privilege." When Michael and Rebecca returned from their European anniversary vacation, they understood that the month I had spent in Monaco speaking at the Global Hospitality Excellence Summit wasn't just a professional engagement. It was a celebration of family transformation and industry recognition that their character growth had made possible. The keynote presentation I delivered in Monaco, "From Family Dismissal to Luxury Legacy: How Character Creates Authentic Hospitality," became the most requested hospitality training program in the industry, generating consultation opportunities that established family-centered luxury stewardship programs in 18 countries. But the real victory wasn't the professional recognition or the industry transformation. It was the phone call I received from Rebecca on Christmas morning. "Eleanor, I need to tell you something that I should have said 2 years ago," she began, her voice carrying the wisdom that comes from genuine character growth. "When I told you to sleep in the rental car, I thought I was protecting our vacation budget and lifestyle position. I had no idea I was dismissing the woman whose love and expertise would teach us the true meaning of family wealth and authentic luxury. The European vacation, the private jets, the impossible accommodations, the cultural access, none of that was the real gift. The real gift was learning that respecting elderly wisdom creates opportunities that no amount of strategic planning could ever provide, and that family loyalty generates privileges that no lifestyle consultant could ever arrange." Michael's addition to that conversation captured the complete transformation that our family crisis had created. "Mom, I spent 2 years thinking that success meant positioning ourselves above family obligations and elderly care. I never understood that the most valuable inheritance you could give us wasn't money or connections. It was the character development that makes us worthy of the respect and opportunities that authentic relationships provide." Today, 5 years after Rebecca suggested I sleep in a rental car, our family's travel experiences represent everything I hope to teach them about earned luxury and authentic privilege. But more importantly, our family relationships represent the kind of intergenerational respect and mutual appreciation that creates legacies far more valuable than any vacation or lifestyle position. The modest suggestion that I find alternative arrangements during their vacation planning became the foundation for alternative arrangements that transformed their understanding of family luxury and the true meaning of first-class treatment that comes not from what you can afford, but from who you choose to honor and how you treat the people whose invisible contributions make your visible success possible. Sometimes the most important lesson about luxury is learning that the people you dismiss as inconveniences might be the same people whose respect and expertise determine whether you experience genuine privilege or expensive position. My family learned that true first-class treatment begins with first-class character, and that the most valuable upgrades in life come from upgrading your appreciation for the elderly wisdom that makes every other upgrade possible. The woman they told to sleep in a car chose instead to fly first class on wings, built by 42 years of earned respect, and in teaching them that lesson, gave them access to first-class treatment for the rest of their lives, earned not through calculation or position, but through the simple recognition that family loyalty and elderly wisdom create opportunities that no amount of money can buy and no lifestyle strategy can arrange. True luxury, they finally understood, isn't about excluding others, it's about including yourself in the circle of people worthy of the respect that opens doors, creates opportunities, and generates the kind of authentic privilege that can only be earned through character, maintained through integrity, and shared through the generous recognition that the greatest luxury of all is being surrounded by family members who understand your worth and honor the contributions that make their comfortable lives possible. Up next, you've got 2 more standout stories right on your screen. If this one hit the mark, you won't want to pass these up. Just click and check them out. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any upload from us.